morning. It's a beautiful day. Today is February the 10th. Have you ever had anybody to try to take over your whole life? Your name, last name, your business that you build, even your address. I think I had put a lease out there a couple months ago, back in September, and I had put my information out here. We're in a spiritual warfare where how people use your name. It's really serious out here. They'll use your stuff, try to take your information. I had a couple years ago, I had a income tax, and I had it. I didn't know what about income tax. For a time, I was sitting on, I was really thought it could be some of my family. But at a point in time, it wasn't. It was something else. We have a real doppelgangers out here. They use your name, okay? Try to use it. It's a lot of adversaries. Do you understand? One time, sometimes my thing was I was able to go on some of my accounts, and then sometimes I would not go in my accounts correctly. And I realized a lot of this is a lot of spiritual warfare, because there's some things, different type of principalities. I had stopped teaching. I wasn't going to teach for a while, but I said, well, why not? If I'm able to teach, it's in the scriptures, okay, mechanical or not, but am I a person? Should I be able to do whatever I want to do, regardless of what I feel like? It's raining. Storm, really, it's like raining. So I have somebody, and try not to be spiritual, not always say it's negative, but it is. It's negative. But it's a rant, right? It's just giving out how you feel. When somebody is, when you don't understand it, then you're going to always look at a certain way. You're going to look at the person is, if somebody told you that you was ready, and you were ready, but was you really ready? Or was that a whole answer? Okay? Is that an answer? Wouldn't it be, okay, ask the question, are you ready? It's a lot about ready. That's what I want to say there. Ready means a lot. And that's like somebody just wanted to give you a little short, not a whole. Are you really ready? It's a lot about ready. You know, I've been through something. I realized that all money ain't good money, and peace is everything, and your relationships, and that it is powers. It's powers. And at a point in time, I thought, that being that tried to be a small business and entrepreneur, that somebody was always watching, and people would use your information and try to use your things that you didn't put in, and try to use it and take away for what you already have done. I've lost things, and with this business, I had a point in time, I had another platform that was in another Shopify, And one time somebody went in my accounts, messed with my bank, lost my income tax. It took me so long to get my information. What I'm saying is, when I went back to go and check about my information, it was like it was nothing there, you know. So then you find out somebody was ahead and drawing you back into something, like they were trying to find me. So what it was a trap to draw me out, if that makes sense. So it was like a POF, like throw out the casting something out, and for you to get hooked. So I'm being slandered about my character. And now, so overseeing of controlling of the narrative of who I am. Sometimes you don't think people will use things, their powers are over you. They can. So I'm giving this information, and I'm gonna send it, upload it on there. I know it's, you're like, what is going on now? It is a problem. It's a takeover of somebody as a person that is not theirs. And that means somebody's trying to use your achievements and fraudulence and use things. I get Dallas House. Dallas House. And can you believe that somebody would use the information and go to Dallas House and put their information and change it? I love myself, I love my kids, and I love whatever I build. And nobody's gonna take it. We got a lot of seriously using people's identification, tax returns, and hopefully, and by the grace of mercy. And my son, I'm telling you, I was disability at a point of time. Me and my son. And when you have stuff like that, where people don't care about how you feel, they just want the money. They want what they need, because they need it for somebody's identification is fraudulent. And what they'll do, they'll find a way to throw you off, make you anxiety, act like that you're not able to do what you need to do daily. There's somebody trying to put you in a mental institute or try to be. And to put that to the whole world like you're not stable. There are a lot of things out here in this world, hidden things, and then people are scared because they don't want to say nothing. I'm going to say something. I don't care how big you are, but one thing about me, I love my kids and I love me. And myself, I want to be there. I want to see my kids. It seems like people don't want that. You want to make sure that you're controlling narcissistic ways of people, because they're called bully. And especially when you become an empath, and it seems like the narcissistic and empath is like a connection. And it's like being an empath, you don't need to be around narcissistic people, because therefore they want to pull and control over you because of your empath and who you are, as meaning that I am patient and a patient type of person and want to see everybody to win. But sometimes narcissistic sees that it's like a connection and they're drawn to them. And when they like that, then they want to control over that. It's like, even if it's a man, or it could be a man and a woman. It could be a woman and a woman. It's anybody can be as a narcissistic ways. I started to try to study a little bit about it because I feel like I've been through a lot, and most of them is from men that were always narcissistic ways. Well, other words would be womanizer or somewhat, but I believe it's just I connect to narcissistic ways from men and women, and from that, it's just like just giving out rants. And a lot of things I done had some things happening this couple months ago. I think I said about the dark soul, but it wasn't even a dark soul. It is, but it's hidden. It's something that you didn't understand. But I believe it's called a takeover. Somebody to take over rulership of you. When like I said, in the scripture tells you that the Most High is all over your head, right? That I am able to do anything, but then somebody was trying to take over my whole control of my narrative, my home, had a household, cause problems, and where I'm not able to do my daily tasks as a woman. And that, is got to watch it, because of being a single mother and you got kids, they'll find a way. It's like a weakness that a bully will find a way. It's a bully. But we've been watching for a long time. And it's been almost 7 months. It's been 8 days. I was like 8 days I couldn't sleep. I've been battling in my home. I've been having issues in my home for about I've been here 9 years in that house that I've been in. But it's been a long time in that household. And I know when I have to go leave my house to go and sleep as my daughter's house with her grandfather, and I have to come there and sleep, and let me know then it's more than what it is. It's the house. I had to record that, and today is a good day, and regardless of what I'm going through, but it's just like things things is really basically you can't see it, but it's like it's there. It's there. Sometimes all money ain't good money, but I want peace. But, and I said that more than one, that ain't about that. It's somebody trying to to uh to stir the control of everything. Sometimes you see what it is. How I feel about it, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight. And every little thing I got, my breath I have, everything I have, I'm gonna take it for everything, and I'm gonna fight everything for me and my kids. How in the world have put in a position like that? I don't want the controlling over me. And I had to record it and to put it out here so people know I'm going through a lot. But it's my return. It's my soul return. It's my time. The Most High will always protect you, which I would call different names, but I'm gonna give the Most High. I've been saying it. Regardless, He has different and all type of names, and I don't have to express who I am. Okay, I am a person. Is a person that reads, and I read the Bible, and I also believe in faith and believe, and I do all kinds of things. Astrology, I was doing all of that. And there's nothing wrong with that to me. But in you got different people or say that you can't say this and say that. Sometimes you have to be what you need to be. Sometimes as we look as astrology, it's just a tool because the people that we use as for the weather channel, they use it too, and sometimes they ain't always right. It's just the point of being. How can you become as being and be a being as in being a freedom that was being given? Now all of a sudden I'm not able to, or is this a big war about of a person being free or not? Or have we always been not free? You let me know on the comments. In my comment section, if you would like, it's just, I'm going to fight justice for the spiritual warfare. Why I can't sleep. I've been 8 days. I had enough with it. And I'm going to keep everything, my name, and everything that was given. I think I took it. I still have it. I might have to put it back on there and see what I'm going back. I don't mind giving out my lease out there to let everybody know what I'm going through. Because I had put it on there anyway. I took it off, but I got it on my TikTok. And it was in September. So we got to understand that. I'm going to put that on here. And I put the a video about my parents too. And I said some information about that. About how you miss your parents when they're gone. And when they're gone, you miss them. And sometimes a person that have been through something that understand when you lose your parents. And when you lose them, I've lost a lot. And I'm not going to lose this one. I lost that, but I ain't going to lose something that I took my time. I never thought that people would watch me behind the scenes, what I was doing at my own home. And I didn't know what it was. But I have been through some really not too nice things in that home. And today I'm gonna fight. And anybody can help me. Anybody. So right now I have something that I need to do. If anybody that could comment on anything, I'm gonna put it on TikTok and also gonna put it on YouTube too. If anything can help me where I can be able to know that I've been through slandered and feel not right. And it's been a verbally, and I need somebody to stand to help me to be able to file for slander, for character. If I am not a woman, I'm a woman. And sometimes it's some big bullies, but sometimes you gotta fight. And today, I've been standing. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. Somehow, they sing you as a single woman to come to do it. So my business is naturally just for me. It's naturally JFM, and so that's one of the issues. And the address, I live in Collin County, and I live at 1009 Sandy Creek Drive. And I had some issues. And I have of and a type of adversary. So now I got to do some other things I need to do. That's why I haven't really been on the video, because I seem like this is serious business here. This is somebody that has power. They're able to do that. They feel like they can do it all the time because they either have some type of power. So, but yeah, I did say something about my mother and my father. You know, you miss them. It's been almost 14 years, 13, 14 years. And you know, just a lot of things. When it comes with money and money that you don't know nothing about, and then years, 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 and that adversary that comes back. You know, when somebody died, that means it's like a death in a beginning, but also it tells you something about having a funeral. When you have people that have a funeral, then that's the time. That's your waking. To me, when you have a death in somebody in your family, you really, really, really find the awakened time after you leave a death. It's like death and rebirth. Because what you realize after death, what comes is a whole lot of hot mess. You see people who they really are after that about a life insurance. You get to see people who they really are after that. Even like some people that was one of your parents could be your half, or I would say stepmother. And I seen her in another way after the money, and I didn't feel right. And I didn't say nothing, but I was hurt. You have a family, and then family have sisters and cousins and family, and you get to see how they act. And that was the worst funeral, one of them. That was the first one. It was bad. And then I lose my mother, and it was bad too. And then her husband, because she remarried, and it was after that. So I lost 3 parents. Well, 4 really. Just the major ones. Just imagine. So you lose your father. You lose your mama within 9 months. Then a year or 2, maybe 3. Then I lose my mother's husband. She remarried and he died. It was the worst. I've had some major of hurt, of funeral, people dying, and after the awakening, all of these funerals that I had to attend has not been too good to me. And how I feel about it, I realize how people act about what's left after the person has gone and went on to glory. I never thought that what was left, I knew about it, but it was so much hurt that you go through losing your people and your person that is lost and went on to glory. And it's like hard to even go to see people in your family die after that. You still dealing with it. You never, you do a lot of stuff, but you still, it's like something is missing. You miss something. And I miss my parents, but I knew it was something that was bothering about it. I couldn't understand. But then, being who I am, I have a heart. And being as an empath, we are like that. Healers. We're a healer. And I say healer is how I call it. A person that is a heart that can be heal other people. How can you heal a person? Just saying hi, hello, how you doing? And just a smile. A person, just a touch, just a smile, and just a light, a glow. That's who I am. I ain't always been light all the time. I can be ugly. But as a person that love people, that's who I am. And sometimes I always connected to dark things that's not too good to me. These people in the world, they don't understand about life. It's the purpose of living instead of money and taking away from other people. So, being this divine guided star seed spiritually, or 777, but spiritually, been through something. So I decided that I was going to do something else. Still don't know. I said I was going to find something just to talk about what I've been through and how I dealt with it, and still trying to understand what I've been through. Been through something with this narcissistic ways, and about trying to take over. So I at a point in time I'm not never been married. I've been single. And never been married. But sometimes you have to say it. So I have a lot of things I have to go and figure out what's going on, because I have never been married. And I have to fight for people that is coming in and doing things and using my identification. It's really bad. And I'm putting it on YouTube because this is what's going on with me. If that's going on with you, if it resonates to you or anything that you're going through, I'm going through some stuff, and that my little small business is someone trying to take over my business. And sometimes being that you may be able having people to help you with your business, but you got somebody else got a little find a way to take it, but it ain't gonna work. I got to contact I gotta figure out. I'm putting on YouTube. I'm putting out here what's going on with me. Well, I haven't even put a video on now. Most of them is the people that are watching is the ones are the ones is looking, and being the watchers, seeing what I say on my video, not just because they liking it, just because of the watching, because they had to find a way to cast down as a hook, to find something as a sinker to be able to catch something in order to control of what's going on with me, my little small business, and what I'm speaking. It's my speech is what I give out. That means somebody was watching of my what as far as teaching or whatever. Mm. Paul. Exactly. Your family, like I said, when I got family and everything, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but yeah, your family and your friends, communication to everybody, a lot of things going on. It's like it's called control. And somebody can take that much power to use in your family and flip them upside down. Power. And if anything may happen to me, if anything happened to me, know that if anything graced, anything happened to me and my kids or anything in my family, is a reason. So this is like a rant. It's a call. And this is like the blow the shofar. It's the horn. It's this trumpet. If that makes sense. So I have to speak and say things that I need to say because this need. I'm not doing it. I'm not by my only. This is what I'm saying is. It's when you have your speech and if you paid any attention to my videos, some of them are smooth and some not. At a point of time, I had a point that I was doing videos on my camera. I mean, on my cell phone. And some days I'm not. I have to go back and listen to what I'm saying. Some days it's just not be clear, it's not smooth. It's communication. And I talked about in the Gemini about how it is communications with Gemini, right? And so this is about astrology, what I was saying about signs. And I was saying how the communication that I have sit here and read all kinds of things about different things about my zodiac, my natal chart, astrology, and different things that I was doing. And so in Gemini, like I said, about Gemini in that house, okay? But it is three, okay? It's the three house in Gemini, and it's about communication, how you speak to other people, and relationships and family, okay? I have had a whole lot with that, and for a while, and I spoke of those about that three houses, and also spoke in about Virgo, which is the fifth house. Okay, and I talked about how Virgo is the virgin. Okay, virgin is the person is the virgin of. It's in most of it. It'd be like it's like the virgin is the first child. I put it like that if it's in scripture. It'll be about the first child, okay, and how he felt about his child, And so I said, well, how can you take the Bible and get that into astrology? But it's the stars, it's the heavens, right? So, but when you're not trying to be control, you're not trying to control of the heavens realm. You're just giving out information about what you read that made you felt a certain kind of way. But also, I know about Virgin about that. It's like the Virgin Mary. Okay, it's about the person of a birth, right? That means to me is birthright, to my understanding. But I understand that sometimes people watch you, what you do, and they get very jealous and competition about what you're doing. And I didn't know that I was very watched. And you said some things, and people got used it to gain and to make me little, and everybody come against you because of what you said. So it's a lot of people watching. One minute, you and your daughter, friends, sister, or anybody just having a conversation. One moment, they're good, and the next minute they ain't. You said somebody is using, is what they call it, like the puppet master. Be like in the labyrinths. And when I figure out labyrinths has to do with judgment, at number 20, about self realization about it. It's a lot of high powers, baby. And I said this, I mean powers. You know, I look at myself as the Most High says, as an image of God. I looked at myself like, okay, but I didn't know how much power that we do have as a human on this earth. Oh, it's real. I mean, if this ain't a wake up, what's the wake up? It's a strong coffee without a I call it what they call it, a certain type of coffee. Mm, a real strong coffee. Wake me up. It's real out here. I had been saying that I felt different a little bit. Then I'm up and down. I know it's something. It's something in my something going on. I got to, like I say, in my home, and I got to figure it out. One thing I could say, only reason why I'm giving out my information because I really need to expose it, so everybody know that what I'm saying, instead of somebody saying, oh, because they gonna do what they gonna do about slander to a person's character, but it need to be said. I'm going through something, so I don't know what the call is. Is a rant of a takedown. So I'm gonna put that on here. A takedown. Narcissistic takedown. And this is time for me to fight. I'm gonna fight. Flesh is flesh, but my soul belongs to the Most High. I didn't know it was like that. I kind of like, are you ready? For going through the dark soul, like we call it, going through stuff like that. Because I can be can say about it because it's very hidden. And then self-realization is judgment out here. If that a part of my judgment, my walk of shame, well, this the big payback right here. And you can't just keep on worry about, you just don't understand it. You're just going through, you won't find out when you're going through trouble or trials or going through that fiery trials. You won't know until after you come out. Sometimes you already ahead, but you just write it down because it's your thought of what's really going on, and then later on you go back, there it is. You were already ahead. You know, sometimes we just it's real. So let me get an understanding on here about this divinely chosen star C777. I had to put my information out here because I am not married. People do anything when it comes to money, insurance, life insurance. People may use your ID and say that you married, but you ain't never been married. People die. People got their own stuff in order to do things. If anybody, it's new. It's new time. People use your ID information. They will. You gotta watch your stuff. They use your cards, your information. They'll do it. It's real out here. Yep. So I say take down narcissistic. Take down from like narcissistic takedown versus empaths. Cosmic royal battle. A royale.